You know they heard that, right?
I don't care.
No, they didn't hear that, but whatever. They should have heard that. And it should have been something more embarrassing. Anyway, hello everybody. How are you? Probably forgot the name of this podcast because it's been so
His
goddamn
point,
long
her view.
since we did it. Yeah, that's the name of it. Hi, welcome to His Point Her Review, episode 10. Um, which it's amazing we got that many done.
Wow.
I know. So how are everybody doing? I hope you guys are well. We had to take a break because there was stuff going on, but we are back now. Katina, say hi to the people. And it's
Hi.
all her fault, by the way.
Yes, it is my fault. I apologize, guys. I had laryngitis, so
That's what you get when you talk on Apple phones.
really.
I'm just saying, those factories that they put them together in, you probably got some disease to come from it. You know,
Wow.
I know, I know. I just had to throw that out there. Anyway, so
Whatever.
other than having laryngitis, what's been going on with you?
Let's see. The master's program homework. Have some new neighbors that I'm not too particularly ecstatic about.
Uh,
Um, my daughter moved into her own apartment. So,
oh,
yep. I mean, I helped her move. I don't know. I'll just have a place to go hang out now. So,
she ain't gonna want that.
I have a key, sir.
That's she. You know, you're not really supposed to be using that, right?
Well, maybe so, but I have a key.
Yeah, it's not for the pop in. It really isn't.
Whatever. Well,
Don't do that. You. How do you feel when your mom just popped in randomly?
well, number one, I'm not that mom. I do believe in calling before I come by. However, I do pay the rent, so
No.
technically, theoretically, I could be that mom, but I'm not. Like Sunday, she works Sunday, so I'm gonna drive up while she's gone, and she knows I'm gonna be there. But I'm gonna cook her dinner, and then by the time she gets off work, I'll be back home.
Aren't you sweet?
Yeah, so
Aw.
I'm a cool mom sometimes.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well, just please try not to pop up too much, because
she's an hour away. She's certainly not worth my gas to pop up and see something that I don't want to make my blood pressure go up, and then to have me pissed off.
exactly, and she don't need the embarrassment. And
No,
it's not stories that should be told or later down in life.
right?
Okay.
So no, I won't be the pop up mom, but I will
Yep.
go here and hang out every now and then. So, what's new with you besides homework
Um.
and homework?
It's at school, trying to write, trying to not die from working all these damn hours because my job's gone insane. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Stress. That's my life.
Hmm.
We gonna leave that alone because I don't have any alcohol to drink right now and talk about that stuff anyway.
Well, if you were my neighbor, you could certainly come over. I have some alcohol. You know, I
You
don't
know, I
even.
don't like drinking other people's alcohol like that. I'm not a free. No, it's just that I know people who this first thing they want to do is like, yo, you got anything to drink? Oh, boom, and they're all in your bar. Like, no, what?
Nah.
I hate people like that.
Me too, and that's why I don't. Most people be like, "Oh, we're coming over your house." I'm like, "Come on, I don't have anything to drink." But
Yeah, I've actually in some cases hid my shit
yeah, this
just
is
to make
called be
sure,
wild, be
and
with.
certain foods too, because I'm like, nope, I'm gonna make it look like it's empty in here. Get the fuck out. I know your greedy ass is gonna, especially since like I know a bunch of people who, let's just say they have habits that make them extra hungry. No,
Mm.
y'all not coming over here after partaking and having the munchies on me. No, don't work
Ah.
like that. Don't work like that. But okay, so what do we have on the table? Because we haven't talked about anything all summer. We done missed like a cajillion things. We
Yes.
missed the. Didn't we miss the conventions and all that?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing to talk about.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say we missed them, but did we really miss anything?
Not really, no. I mean, we know what to expect. We know what's going to happen this fall.
Though I will say this, and nothing to no disrespect or ill will towards any of our listeners, but I love how the tables turn on Donald Trump's campaign, if you can call it that. I call it a foolishness and fuckery show, but um, I love how when something goes on in his campaign, he thinks that it's okay to blame people or pass the buck. But had that been our president doing that, we'd still be hearing about it. Like when his wife stole our FLOTUS's speech word for word and then had the audacity before shit hit the fan to say that she wrote it. You can't even speak it. I know you didn't write it. Are you kidding me? That pissed me off, but I'm kind of glad that we missed that because I was not a happy camper about that. And I wasn't in a good mood either. I mean, she sounds like damn Count Dracula.
Well, I mean, where's she from? Somewhere. I don't know.
Wherever she's from, wherever she's from, she's probably not even in the U.S. legally. So we need to deport her ass and tell her to come in the right way.
I'm sure she's a legal citizen by now. I would hope that he would have been smart enough. Well, he married her, so she can't go.
He's an idiot. This is the man that says that he believes in traditional marriage, but he's been married umpteen times. And who says that if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he'd probably try to date her? Damn pervert. What?
Oh, yeah. That I heard about that. Yeah.
He's icky.
Did you see the statue?
Oh, my God. Yes. Yes.
Oh, my God. For those who, just in case you don't know, someone made a sculpture of Donald Trump and put it in a park in New York. It was a naked sculpture.
Do you know the name of it?
Oh, it has a name? Nah.
Yes.
What is it called?
The Emperor Has No Balls.
Which is true because I don't know what that is that they put between its legs. But
there certainly wasn't that.
Yeah, it looked like stubble.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I wonder if he's gonna try to sue somebody off of that. He can't. He should know that, by the way, because when you're a politician, stuff like that, you can't really.
Oh, I thought
have the right to actually say just about anything.
Yeah, I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
That was the most disgusting thing I've seen in my life.
I thought it was hilarious because he's always picking.
I mean, no, it's hilarious, but it's just like, ew, I really need that. Nah.
Well, that was good. Yeah, we did miss that. What else did we miss?
We miss Malia.
Give her a damn break. God damn.
I don't think it was bad either. I mean, well, let me take that back. I don't think it's bad in the way that they did. I just think, like, girl, you need to get your mom to teach you how to dance, because what she thought she was doing,
she wasn't doing.
No.
But I mean, they made such a big deal out of it. But wasn't the damn Bush twins like in bars drunk?
They were, when they lived here, they were notorious for going around getting fucked up like shit. Those two girls were wild as fuck when he was in office. Yeah. They're well known to be pretty much just like their father. It's like all around the place getting fucked up and doing crazy shit. So yeah, no. I mean, I thought it was ridiculous how people reacted, because I'm like, she's at a fucking concert and she's trying to do what I guess she thought was a dance.
But she's a teenager. I mean,
well, technically she's not anymore. She's 18. She's going to college.
She's still a teenager.
Yeah, I know, but she's an adult. So
let me just say this: at 18, Man, I did so much stupid shit at 18. So you were, I'm
If
sorry,
you're
people.
watching the video of this, look at her eyes, by the way, because you can tell like something's going on in your head. Like shit, if people knew what the fuck I
Yeah.
did.
I don't think that it's a big deal. I have daughters. Matter of fact, my baby girl just had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, and my oldest will have a birthday next month. But she's 18, she's having fun, and to me, I say, how dare you try to judge her and hold her to the standard of an adult, a 30-year-old. I mean, hell, they want to talk about that, but nobody talked about how damn George Bush had his ass up here when the Dallas police officers died, and he over there dancing and swinging his damn arm like a damn kid. And I'm
Yeah,
sure that their excuse is going to be that it was an uplifting song and he was just doing whatever, whatever. But I mean, when I saw the video, if I was Flotus, I'd have been squeezing baby's hand saying, I'd have been like Kevin Hart, look at this. Look at this. He over there singing and swinging his arms, and his damn wife's over there looking like his mama. And she just looking. I mean, I don't know. But you know what? Nobody said anything about that. But she is a kid enjoying her life. And I don't know. I have a problem when people do that to celebrities, period, because we only talk about it because of who they are. So
yeah, but pretty much. Because I mean, that's the worst that you can get on her. Then that's pretty.
she's doing damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, there were people saying, well, why is she taking a year off before she goes to college? Mind your damn business.
Because that's what some people naturally do.
Oh, no. What? Get out of here. People
Yeah,
act
like
that.
it's nothing new. People do it all the time. Yeah, and no offense, but she's a fucking like smart ass kid. I don't think being out of school for a year, and maybe she don't want to go to college yet. Maybe she just wants to break. I mean, shit, college ain't for
It
everybody.
doesn't matter. Damn, just mind your business. I swear, if those people that spent so much time trying to judge and, oh gosh, I bet you their lives were just picture perfect while they're sitting up there living in their glass houses, while their husband tiptoes out the back door and fucks the neighbor. I just can't with these people. I just can't.
Bad that the husbands have to go and fuck the neighbor though.
Yeah. I mean, or the wife is busy running around town,
Yeah.
you know, on her knees. I don't know. Just stop judging people. And not just because it's Malia. She's a kid. Man, please. If my dad was POTUS, boy, look, and I'm 18, Secret
Hey,
Service is going to be experts at sneaking out the house. They're going to be experts at being places that are
no, you
probably.
wouldn't, because you wouldn't be that type of person. For what you told me, like of your mom, hell no.
Oh,
She would
yeah.
have Secret Service trained to fucking make sure you don't do that shit to her.
Baby, send her a Morse code so that by the time I sneak out and try to get in the car, she'll be sitting in the back seat telling me what's up. Yeah, my mom had skills. I mean, it's so funny because we were talking about that the other day, how the first rap tape, because there were no CDs back then, but the first rap tape that I listened to, my brother had snuck it in the house, Too Short.
Oh wow! Out of all the things to first listen to, you
Yes.
sure?
Freaky Tales. Wow.
Oh wow! Gee, it wasn't even damn. Wait,
Memory.
Freaky Tales was the first rap tape that you ever heard?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I led a very, I wouldn't say sheltered, but my mom was one of the moms that, you know, you don't go to anybody's house. You can't go spend the night. It have to be fit. She was probably overprotective. And I try not to be that parent because, boy, when I had freedom, I wowed the fuck out.
That's usually what happens.
Yes. Whew. Memories. All I can say is if my mom knew half the things that I did, I would be embarrassed, ashamed, and she would be mortified.
Just make sure not to mention it on the podcast, just because she might find herself on the internet one day.
No. No. Yeah. So yeah.
Pro tip, don't tell stories on the internet, people. People will remind you of it all the time. I still get reminded about the married woman fiasco.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, to be honest, I was kind of nervous about the hot seat, but nobody's sending any questions, so I'm
I know. It's fine.
But I still have more questions for you. So
we can let me know when you want to do that. I'll knock those out too.
Okay.
Just again, no, I'm not telling you the size and all that shit. So no.
Yeah, you damn perverted women.
Right.
Sometimes I think we can be more perverted than men, but
yes, you can be. In fact, I've always believed women were more perverted than men.
Yeah.
What
else did we miss? Oh, Sasha got a job. People were complaining about that, saying that the Secret Service time should be utilized elsewhere other than babysitting her while she's at work.
Okay, so pro tip for anybody who lives in the DC, Maryland area. We have this thing called in high school called I forget what it's called, but it's like community service. In order to graduate, you have to work, I want to say 10 hours.
Damn.
Before graduation, you have to have like 10 hours of work experience or something like that. Or is it days? I forget exactly what it is. Somebody will correct me when they see this, but they want kids. They're trying. It's something. Oddly enough, that was kind of inspired by Marion Barry with his summer job program that he developed in DC, where they want kids to at least like go out and see what it's like to be in the workforce. That way, if they choose not to go to college, they'd at least understand like what you need to do to get a job and all of that and things like that. Or they could see like, well, maybe I don't want to go straight to work. Maybe I do want to go to college, that type of thing. So yeah, it's a requirement.
And they're gonna be
fuck all y'all say, because she got to do it. In fact, Malia did it, and nobody really said anything. I guess because, or maybe they did say anything. Well, no, they probably didn't say anything because I actually worked with Malia for her summer program. I used to work at this museum, and it was one of their favorite museums, so they gave her summer internship there for 2 weeks, and she did her time there. No one never knew because they did it with a bunch of kids. They would allow like a lot of kids, so she was just another kid in a group of kids, and it was so funny because customers usually always come up and say, "That kid looks so familiar. Don't she remind you of the president's daughter?" And of course, we couldn't say anything because we're not supposed to expose the fact that she's working there or anything like. But yeah, she had to do it too. I guess it's just that this one all of a sudden now gets talked about for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, it's been done before. So shut up.
I think that they're just trying to find something to talk about. I mean, when I say to me, and mind you, no, I did not vote for President Bush.
Why? He from Texas?
Huh?
He from Texas?
I wouldn't give a shit. I'm not from Texas. I'm from the great state of Arkansas, sir. So
close enough.
Shit, I wasn't voting for him. He's an imbecile. I still think that he's stupid, and I still think that he didn't deserve the presidency. But whatever.
Well, thank his daddy and his friends. Jeez.
Of course, money moves very much. But to me, there's never been such a level of disrespect to the office than since President Obama has taken office. I personally believe that if my candidate does not win, I still do. I respect George Bush? Hell no. But I do respect his position as the former president, and I would respect him as such if I seen him on the street. Would I want to sit down and have coffee with him? No, because we probably couldn't carry on a conversation because my vocabulary is well above the third grade level. But the level of disrespect, and I think that no matter what the family does or what they've done in the past 7.5 years, somebody's always going to have an issue with it. I mean, if you look at the news, like for the longest time, they were calling him just Barack Obama. No, bitch, call him president. That is his title. So, I mean, I've just never seen it so blatant. And I think that people are just going to try to find something to discredit him. Oh, the economy's down. No, it's not. The unemployment rate is up. No, it's not. Gas prices are going to skyrocket to $9 a gallon. No, it didn't. So, I mean, they got to get him on something. There's not a crazy baby mom hanging out somewhere with 9.3 kids of his. He don't have different kids with different women. So that stigma's out the door.
That fine ass woman, please.
Yeah, I love her. She is classy, elegant. To me,
if they ever came out with some story that he cheated on her, he getting his ass whipped.
I mean,
and not by women, by dudes, because dudes gonna be like, what the fuck you fucking around on her for? Like,
right.
Seriously.
I mean, no, do I agree with all of his politics? No. Do I agree with all of the decisions that he made? Not at all. But I do believe that he deserves the respect of the office. And so, I mean, to me, they're just trying to find anything. Oh, well, Malia is shaking her ass. Sasha is wasting taxpayer money. But
that's the funny. It's like, wait, no, she really isn't wasting.
Right. And they'll say, I think I was on some.
That's their job. They get paid even if they're not protecting the president.
Right. And then, I want to say, somebody was like, Lotus should us wear very inexpensive gowns. All the first ladies did, and they all donate them. Like, they get them, wear them, they're donated.
Why? But no, let's be honest. She wasn't really getting expensive gowns. She was going and reaching for unknown art seamstress and things like that to put them on the map to help small businesses grow. That's the thing. She wasn't going to fucking, Armani or anything like that. She was going to lady in her living room who's trying to start her own clothing line type people. Like her first dress with that lady in New York that she found. So nah, come on. Get off, please.
Like I said, they just want to reach. And I think that's just ridiculous. But oh well.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of ridiculous, you heard about the Fox news thing?
What?
The girl they fired?
No.
So they fired one of their analysts. What is her name? I'm looking at it. And Andrea Tantaros. Sorry if I messed up the name. She got fired and she left because the CEO of Fox News was sexually harassing her. She told them that he was harassing her, and they pretty much get the fuck out. So now she's suing him. Yeah. So now she's suing him. But in her lawsuit, she's talking about how this guy pretty much that's what he does. He tries to be we're all about family, but he's sitting there hitting on chicks and playing like Hugh Hefner. Well, it came out either today or yesterday that he also kind of is disrespectful to any woman, including Stacey Dash, who he apparently refers to as that black chick every time they talk about her. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, but this is what the lady with the lawsuit says.
Are you for real?
He speaks about Stacey Dash. He calls her that black chick. Don't even call her by her name. Mind you, Stacey Dash be defending the fuck out of Fox News.
Well, he must not have got the memo that black folks, we traded Stacey Dash for Gary Owens, so
Yeah. So.
he can say that chick formerly known as the black chick. Wow, really? Huh. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but
Yeah.
well now, and I'm just wondering, does she have other women to back
Well,
up?
I'm thinking she's probably going to pull that out.
She's gonna
Well,
have.
but the problem is she has to get other women who works at Fox News to go along with her. And that's the problem because they kind of have that like circle the wagon attitude. They all are crazy as fuck.
But it's the good old voice system, so what does she expect?
Yeah. Yeah. That's that. But I thought that was funny as hell when I saw that. I was like, wow. Okay. I'm sure Stacey Dash has no problem with that.
No.
She's a fucking idiot. That poorly. She's funny to follow on Twitter though, because to see here's some of the outlandish things she tries to say about women's rights and racial stuff. It's just like you really believe stuff like that.
She does. She's an idiot.
Oh, like it's amazing. It's really amazing. But anyway, what else were we supposed to talk about? What else was on the list of things that we?
Oh, on my list. Okay, so Mike doesn't care, guys, but Madden 2017 is out.
And you know what? I actually run a gaming.
I know.
Channel, and I can give two fucks about goddamn Madden because Madden.
Oh, okay.
The same shit year in year out.
True.
It's never a better game. It's always like within 2 to 4 weeks, everybody be tired of that shit.
Okay, well, FYI, I'm excited about it because one of my friends has a graphic artist credit on it. I mean, other than that, it would have just
okay. Well, see, that's cool.
Whoop, whoop.
Cool. So he's in Montreal.
No, I don't know how he did the work or whatever.
Probably just upload it because a lot of times I've heard of developers, they'll hire people remotely and they'll just let them have access to servers so they can send them assets back and forth. In fact, there's a couple of games that they'll be in different cities and they'll work together, or different countries and work together and tile and like just like one main hub puts everything together. Well, that's good.
Well, my friend's name is Micheal Katina. He's amazing. He showed us some of the things that he did. He does good work.
Could he work on the tackling animations, please?
You know what? I will.
Or at least could he talk to the people with the collision detection?
Okay. Tackling animation.
Yeah, and tell him to like talk to people who work on collision detection.
Tackling animation. You know, I'm writing this down because you're speaking stuff I know. Tackling animation in what?
Collision detection.
Oh, collision detection. That sounds like some,
Basically, when the players run into each other, they do some like outlandish things, like ridiculous ragdoll and
okay,
like that don't look natural. Looks like people like dying. I'm like, nah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But anyways, that's my little plug there for Mike.
Yeah, congratulations, sir.
Yes.
You're about to make a lot of money because that game always makes money.
Yes.
The amazement of me because it's like, don't y'all want 2K to get? See, you're gonna send me off on a nerd rant.
No, let's not even do it. Just congratulations.
Yes, leave it alone. Yes.
Just congratulations, Michael, and just leave it at
congratulations, sir. Everybody else, don't buy Madden.
Whoop whoop, go buy it. Go buy it. Just to say you buy. I mean, I play it, but I mean, I bought it on all different platforms just to support.
Aren't you a sweet friend?
Well, hey.
You support, but just know that by supporting your friend, you're also supporting some bullshit.
Well, that's all right. Um,
He needs to find a new studio.
Whatever. He has some other things. Doesn't just work for them. But yeah, he is amazing, and I'm so proud of him. Okay, so what else is next? Um, Pokemon Go.
Oh my god. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you just go.
Why? Let me just say this. So I had never even heard of this game. And sometimes I get bored out of my mind. So one day, me and my oldest daughter, um, we went to lunch. I can't remember what we did before we went to lunch, but oh, we bought furniture and put it in the house, waiting on her to move into her apartment, which she did this past Monday. But we went to lunch, and so as we're talking about lunch, and we're talking about all these different things, and then she whips out her phone, and like she's like holding the phone up and looking around and looking around. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? Because you're looking kind of crazy. And then she said, I'm looking for Pokemon. I was like, what? And then she said, I'm looking for Pokemon. So I'm like, really? So then she says, oh, there goes one. So I was like, what? So then she threw the little Pokeballs, and then she caught it. I was like, oh my goodness, what's the purpose of this game? And then she said, well, you capture Pokemon, and then they fight and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, oh, well, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. So I downloaded it on my phone. And let me just say, it's distracting, and it's dangerous. And I haven't played in the past few days. One, because I'm lazy. And two, because I haven't really been in a position where I'm the passenger. I'm mainly the driver, but
please don't drive.
But yeah, so that is like the dumbest thing ever. But then also, when playing this game, because my daughter was like, she posted on Facebook about me, she posted on Twitter and was like, I told my mom about Pokemon Go. We've stopped at 3 Pokestops on the way to Ross. And like, we'd be driving, and I'm like, okay, you can tell, is there a Pokestop around? And then she'll be like, yeah, mom, it's one right up ahead. And then the first thing I say is, oh, well, we gotta stop. So, but I'm totally over that now. But but I've seen like all these different reportings of like people getting hurt. I've seen something today where a lady was killed by a person that was driving and playing Pokemon Go.
It sounds about right. You're not supposed to. And It's funny because the game has fail safes. Where if you go, no, it was supposed to have been had them where if you go beyond a certain speed.
No, not at first. And that's what everybody was talking about, because when I first downloaded it, like there were nothing. But now if the car goes above a certain speed, it'll say, oh, this is unsafe. Are you a passenger? But all you have to do is say, yeah, I'm a passenger. And then you're still playing the game. But let's see, the lady that got killed, there was a young lady who got hit by a car while playing it. There was a parent on there complaining because her daughter got hit by a car, saying that she's seen.
Oh, no, that was a girl who almost got hit, but I remember that. And her mom was trying to say she's going to sue the company or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, and then there was another mom that said her daughter did get hit by the car, but she said that her daughter, where the Pokemon was or where the Pokestop was or whatever, it was across a very dangerous.
Yeah, it was like a highway or something. Right? No, yeah. I'm sorry. No, you can't be blaming the game that your child's a dumbass. Because if I see a fucking fake thing sitting in the middle of a like highway or expressway, I'm not walking into it to get it.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. First of all, I don't play the game, so I definitely know I won't. I mean, second of all, there are people who play the game who have common sense. Yes. Coworker of mine, he plays it, and he was gonna go. He was like outside the building before he came into work, and I saw him walking around. I was like, he's chasing Pokemon, ain't he? And I saw him go across the street, and he stood there for a while. Then he turned back and came back in. So I was like, "What, you didn't catch it?" He was like, "Oh no." I was looking for it, but the location looks like it's back deep in those woods. I ain't going to those fucking woods. I don't know what's in there. Some people have common sense. Some people know better.
Right.
So yeah, well, good that you got over that game, please. 'Cause I know way too many people who've gotten into it. Um, Shout out to UTX because he has built like a YouTube successful channel off of Pokemon Go.
Really?
Yeah, his channel has gotten really, really popular, more popular now that he talks about different things in Pokemon Go. If you need tips, I'll give you the link. He has a lot of tips and tricks on how to get Pokemon.
Well, text it to me, but I mean, I'm trying to get away from that because here shortly I'll be busy with a thing called life. So
yeah, it's funny because he said him and his wife they argue over who's going to drive to the store. That's one of them got to drive and one of them got to catch Pokemon.
So well, whoever's not driving, just open up both phones and catch them.
Sad. That's just so sad.
All right,
God, be going wild. I don't even know what the fuck. Whatever. All right, moving on. Next.
Let's see what else. Well, for our listeners, viewers in Texas, if you owe child support, you will no longer be able to renew your car registration. They are now linking it together, which I think that's a good idea. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad I don't pay child support. And child support is a whole nother tangent that we can go on because I'm probably one of the few women that most men would be surprised to know that I don't believe in child support. So,
when you say you don't believe in it, meaning that you don't think that a guy should be made to pay for his child?
No. What I am saying is that there are many men and women who don't have to be forced to take care of their children. So in those cases, I don't believe that child support should be it. I also don't believe that what I call the bait and switch game with the child support. I don't believe that, like, let's say that I'm the custodial parent and we got kids. I don't believe that I should be able to say, yes, I want child support. I put you on child support. We go for 2-3 years. Everything's good. And then I say, you know what? I don't want child support anymore. I go down, I take you off child support. And then 2 or 3 years pass up. I'm pissed off because you got a new woman or you made me mad or just whatever. I don't believe that I should be able to go back down to the child support office and say, I want to put him back on child support. And one of the first questions that they ask you would be, would you like back child support? I don't personally feel like if I took you off of child support, you should not be able to go back and then say, yes, I want that back child support because you took the person off of child support. So to me, you should not be entitled to the monies that you would have gotten. And I say that because, and mind you, I mean, I can only speak from a woman's perspective, but I know many women who take their boyfriends or their ex-husbands off of child support because they're getting along. And then as soon as either he get a new woman, he pisses her off, he does something that she doesn't like, she's not able to control him the way or manipulate him the way that she wants to, then back on child support and back child support. So if you don't have the money to pay that back child support, you're already screwed.
Oh, see, I don't think that's the problem of child support. I don't think it itself is bad. It's the way that people abuse
I think that
it.
the abuse of it is horrible.
I think they need to like make it a much less abusable thing because there are a lot. I mean, hell, my dad didn't do shit for me when my parents got divorced. My mom did everything, and she could have used that help, but she didn't want to go through the whole court thing. And
I
get it, you know, that was her choice. But I think there are times where you really do need it because there are single moms out there struggling or single dads because there's even cases where the dad gets custody,
right,
and the mom has money and he's struggling to try to take care of the kid or the kids and she ain't doing shit. I think it's good to have something that says, you know what, you need to take care of your obligation. It's sad that you have to create something to get somebody to do something for their goddamn kids, but at the same time, it's good that it's at least there for people who need it. But like you said, the problem is you get those people who abuse it. Just like who was that? Who just got a new contract for something? I forget who it was, but as soon as he got more money, his ex-wife immediately filed for more money because he makes more money.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade's ex-wife.
Dwayne Wade.
As soon as he got the contract in Chicago, she was like, "Oh, he's making more money. I need more money." No, don't work that way. You know, that's the type of people who make that shit horrible. That's why I can understand why you feel that way, because women like her, like, that's some fucked up shit. Why the fuck are you doing that shit? That's your child. You don't broker, your child for more money. The fuck out of here. And I'm sure he's already paying a substantial amount of child support to where they're living a really, really good life as it is anyway. The fuck you need more money for?
Yep.
I think that's another thing they should change, is that the whole quote unquote lifestyle thing for alimony and child support. I'm sorry, I know we were rich when we were together, but now I'm rich by myself and you got what you got. I don't think I should still support a rich lifestyle for you. If I'm gonna do alimony, then I'm gonna give money for you to like survive, to live live somewhat comfortably, or at least. But no, the whole, well, if you had millions when you were together, she needs to still live the millionaire lifestyle, or the kid needs to still live. No. Because that's where you get people like her who get greedy and start to wanting to pick more and more and more and take advantage. So,
well, on that instance, this is what I would say to that. So if we're married and then we get a divorce, and because this has happened before to me, so we're married, we get a divorce. I don't think that the kids should be penalized. So, but I think that there is a way that you can mitigate that. Like for us, it was, yes, you're used to a certain type of lifestyle. Yes, I'm willing to help you with this for a year, which is why I am a big advocate of having your own. We go out, we work together, we hustle together, we grind together, and then we build our money together so that when one person leaves, it's not dependent upon the other person's income. But in the case of some people like myself, just because we get a divorce, it doesn't mean that the tennis lessons stop, the swimming lessons stop, the private school tuition still has to be paid. So in that instance, I think that it should be a common ground or an agreed upon time frame. Now, do I think that, some people say, okay, we're getting a divorce, and for child support for this one kid, I need $7,000 a month. That's crazy to me. And me personally, I don't feel like the woman or the man should necessarily get cash. I think it should be, I'm responsible for paying for this, this, and this. Okay, I'll pay this, this, and this. And you'll never touch the money. Because some women do use their child support to ball.
And I think that's where my problem comes with the lifestyle thing, because it's like you said, of course, there's stuff like tennis lessons, or they'll have extracurricular activities that they want to do. That should be put in the court papers that, okay, you're responsible for paying for this until the child decides he doesn't want to do it anymore. If the child decides they don't want to do that anymore, then that money no longer comes. You no longer have to submit that money. That money should go directly to, like, I don't know, they should set up some type of billing account for you so it could go directly to those places and fund those things. You shouldn't just have to give all the money to the other parent. in cases like that. There should be something where they guarantee a certain amount of the money goes towards necessities of life, meaning this money is like hell. Have it to where the mother or the father who wins child support, they get a food card that has money for the food. That's how they pay for your food. Boom. Child's food is taken care of. They have, like I said, an account that they draw that money to all your like bill collectors that help, like electricity and stuff like that. Rent. Okay, boom. Child will have a home, have like electricity, heat, food, like stuff like that. It shouldn't just be, let me cut you a check every month, because yeah, a lot of those people, I can tell you from some family members of mine, a lot of those people take that check and they go shopping. They go get their hair, nails done, or they go buy a car, or they go do all types of things. Don't do shit for this child. Had a sister, did that shit. My mom was buying her child's Pampers and food while she was taking the child support and fucking spending on whatever she want for herself. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that the system is definitely broken, but I mean, that leads into to me, anytime the government gets involved, I can go to hell real quick. Um, I mean, you have child support, you have um, something as simple as, say, food stamps. I know that first people are complaining, oh my gosh, he or she has food stamps. They shouldn't be able to buy steak and lobster and shrimp and blah, blah, blah. How dare they use their food stamps for that? They shouldn't be able to buy it. And then on the flip side, you see them in there buying cheese dip, queso dip, hot wings, junk food. Oh, how dare they spend their food stamps on junk food? It's like a double-edged sword. So, I mean, but yeah, me personally, I don't feel like I should have to make you take care of your child. But I do understand that there are some women who need that money, men who need that money, who count on that money, who that is their only way to survive. And to those that are using it responsibly, kudos. But there's so many more people out there that they use child support as a weapon of control, or oh, you better not make me mad, I'm gonna put you on child support, or oh, you better do this, I'm gonna put you on child support, or oh, you better do that. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. But Texas is now saying that you don't pay your child support, you don't get to roll, or at least you don't get to roll around legally. So, and then I'm sure you're going to love this topic, the Olympics. The Olympics.
Actually sat and I do this every time it's on too. When the Olympics is on, I sit and watch like I really care about these sports. I don't know not a goddamn thing about kayaking or the heptathlon or any of that shit. I don't care to watch swimming. But every time the Olympics comes around for those 2 weeks, I'm locked in on that shit. I am sitting there watching taekwondo and archery and all that craziness. Like,
but I don't think that it's because we know anything about. I think it's because it's kind of like a support for the U.S. We want to support our country and we want to cheer on those athletes.
Kinda. I think that's part, but I just think that because it's the Olympics, is in. I guess maybe it's that stage, the platform is like, oh, we know what the Olympics is. I just find myself drawn in because, like, I know there's certain sports where we ain't shit in.
Yeah.
Like, I do not expect us to win equestrian medals, but I will watch those people jump those fucking horses, knowing that there's not a goddamn American in there. We're not going to beat the Chinese in diving, ever. No. They fucking can't be beat. But I will watch those Chinese people dive in the rest of the world. Stuff like that. It's just like I just get caught up in the spectacle of the whole thing. Like I sat and I watched what was I watching? I was watching the triathlon where they have to swim and then run and then bike.
Yep.
I missed the dude shitting himself. That was fucked up. That
I
happened.
didn't watch not one event.
You missed a lot because there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened. Like I said, there was a guy. It was like the speed walking. Huh?
The weightlifting guy?
No. Well, which weightlifting guy? You talking about the dancing one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was hilarious. No, there was a guy. They had like the speed running, the speed walking, whatever.
Speed walking is an Olympic sport?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Do you think I'm joking?
Yeah.
You think I'm joking? Well, this guy, where was he from? Russia, I think.
Oh my goodness.
He was like, coming down the track, and then all of a sudden they noticed something, and they zoomed in on the back of his pants. He had shit himself, and then as soon as he crossed the finish line, he passed out. So he dehydrated himself, I guess, so much he shat himself and passed out.
Did he win?
No.
Oh well,
he came in like 5th place or something like that, which made it worse. There was the male gymnast who was doing the pommel horse jump. He fucking broke his leg on the mat. How do you break your leg on those thick ass mats? I don't know, but he came down and his like lower leg snapped in two.
Damn.
Ridiculous. Of course, I watched the women, Gabby and
of course you did.
And all of them. I sat through the drama of them talking shit about Gabby because she didn't put her hand over her heart.
Oh, but they didn't say nothing when that white boy didn't. But go on.
Michael Phelps was on the thing. His friends were in the background singing like comedic songs. He was laughing on the podium. Nobody said nothing about it.
Okay.
But anyway.
But his face wasn't plastered across newspapers, and what a disgrace. And
there was a couple of times where when he did win, he didn't put his hand over his heart either. It is funny too, because ever since the Gabby thing, we would be in a friend, we're watching, and we were just noticing people who didn't do that. It was like, well, y'all gonna say something about them? And it's a shame because they had that girl basically in tears because she did.
Yes,
she was like, I don't know what I did. I didn't mean to do anything. I'm sorry. Like, I wasn't trying to.
I just put my hand across my heart when I hear the national anthem.
Not everybody does. Some people do. Some people, like she said,
I don't.
With their hands behind their back.
And I don't say the Pledge of Allegiance because I don't believe it. It's some bullshit. So, and I remember getting in trouble.
You don't pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
No.
And
one nation under God. No.
Skipped over like a huge chunk with it.
No, I don't. But you
are disrespectful. But no, seriously, that was bullshit when they did that. What else was good about the Olympics? Track and field was hilarious. Usain Bolt beat the shit out of everybody as usual.
Did you see him looking back laughing?
Yeah.
Did you see the distance he had to laugh?
Mm-hmm. Or like the other qualifier where he was running and he was in the head. And the guy from Canada was trying to catch up with him. So he just put on a little bit of speed. He just looked at him and he was like, don't try that. Like, no, you can't. You seriously thought you were going to do that? And dude had to laugh himself.
I seriously want to know, like, how fast would he have completed that race had he just ignored everybody else and just ran?
Not that fast, because he was saying to himself he was kind of disappointed at his performance. And I think part of it is because
he disappointed
at this time, he doesn't have anybody who push him enough. That's the problem. Like in his first, last Olympics, when he broke all the world records, there were people like who were kind of in their prime who could get, or who were fast enough, who kind of made him work hard for it. So when he like has some competition, he wants to destroy it.
Right.
He didn't have anybody that he needed to destroy because he beat all these people like 10 times over. Justin Gatlin, never. Justin Gatlin jumped out the gates in that final race, I think, and it looked like he had a huge lead. And Usain Bolt just calmly ran him the fuck down and passed him by like a second and a half. Like wow. It was like it's easy work for him. No, that's why I'm glad he's retired. Leave out on top. Don't stay too long, so these people can feel like they've accomplished something. Because if he came back, he'd be 34, 36, something like that. Nah.
Well, and I mean, since he's retiring, he definitely went out with a bang. He partied.
Yeah, he had him some fun. His fiance wasn't too happy about that.
But he allegedly cheated. Allegedly.
Well, the thing is, you see a lot of pictures of him kissing on girls in club. So yeah, I could call that cheating. Depends on how far you want to.
Did you see the video of Lil Mama twerking it, backing it up on him, and he got a hat and put it on? Boy, he was turned, as my daughter would say. He was turned.
Yeah, he was happy. He was drunk. Me personally, I mean, no disrespect, Brazilians. I don't know how much I'd be partying and getting fucked up down there. You know, it's not as bad as people say it is, but you're a foreigner in another country. You kind of want to chill.
Oh yeah, you do not want to see
that. Not know like what could happen after dark to you because you're not from there. And people like, again, this has nothing to do with it being Brazil, which we'll get to in a second. But people will try to take advantage. Always. They will always try to take advantage, especially if you're not from around there. There's always somebody out there to hustle you or to try to like rob you. So I wouldn't have been out partying like that. Not unless I don't know. I had to have like a bunch of people with me and we'd have to have like escorts or something when we go back to the hotel because I'm not just randomly getting into any cab or anything like that. I don't care if I was like in the United States or not. Unless I got like a bunch of people I'm familiar with or comfortable with or who are from the area who I know would protect me. Nah. That's just me though. But yeah, he had himself some fun. The women's track team almost fucked up.
Man.
That was fucked up royally. But that girl did bump her.
Track. I'm pissed off about that one race that Felix lost because the lady died.
That is the dumbest thing. You should not be able to win a race that way. That's disrespectful as fuck. I wouldn't even feel comfortable. I would be ashamed of myself if that's how I felt to win. I mean, because she was going to get beat. She just threw her body Like I can understand you do the lean like they did. Nah, she just threw her body across it.
Yeah.
That was distasteful.
And there were a lot of runners that were discussing it. And this is what I told them. Yes, I can respect the fact that that is a legal move. Yes, that is legal. However, her win means absolutely nothing to me. Her gold means absolutely nothing to me because you didn't cross the finish line on your feet. You dove for it. And to me, there's going to be an asterisk next to her name, next to that race that says she dove and won it. And if I'm going to go into the history books, if I'm going to win something, I want to win it fair and square so that nobody will be able to have this conversation about my win.
Yeah, because there's always going to be that doubt that you would have lost.
Yes. So. And to me, she didn't win. To me, she panicked. She knew she couldn't beat Felix, but she knew about that rule, and she used it. I guarantee you, they're going to change that rule. It was too much uproar behind that.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to like do something about that because that is kind of.
If her ass wants to die, join the swim team. Is all I gotta say.
Well, I mean, she did in those memes that people were making.
So
speaking of swimming, Michael Phelps, of course, was amazing.
As always.
so much so that he pretty much won 2 relay races on his own. I say he won the relay races. It's 4 people because in one particular one we were down by like a second, and as soon as he got in the pool, we were up by 3. So he won the goddamn relay race by himself. And now he has 28 medals, which he broke a over 1,200-year-old record by doing that.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, he still has the most gold medals. I think with 23 or 25, something ridiculous like that. He's just fucking ridiculous. And then that Ledecky girl, she like was destroying people, so much so that in her last race, when she came into the finish line, you couldn't see nobody else in the camera.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like fucking crazy. And of course, I get regaled about how dominant Maryland was as a state. When it comes to the Olympics, how they pretty like, and I will say this, as annoying as it is to me, because when you live someplace where you have like a lot of people, because even that girl who won the first medal from Virginia, they were all on her when she like won the shooting medal. And so if you're pretty much from Northern Virginia, Maryland, or DC, we got coverage on you like crazy. It was disgusting. But I will say this, the thing that is impressive about Maryland that nobody could deny is the amount of medals that they won. Did you hear the stat that they said about the state of Maryland?
No.
They said if they took the state of Maryland and made it its own country, it would have had the 5th most medals in the Olympics this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so now everybody running around here like, yeah, man, like whatever. You don't care about none of these sports.
Hell no.
Because half of the sports they won them, it was like swimming. There were a couple of basketball players, of course, like Carmelo Anthony and the girl who plays for the Atlanta WNBA team. They're from Maryland. But those are probably the only 2 athletes they really know. There ain't nobody here watching swimming. Nobody here watching wrestling. Nobody here is like fucking watching. What was the other sport that some track and field sport that nobody? Oh, it was distance running, like marathon running or some shit. Like, y'all don't watch that shit. I don't care. They're just hyping it because somebody's from fucking Maryland. Get out of here.
So ain't nobody speed walking from Maryland?
Nah.
No,
we run because we got police and criminals to deal with. You better run. You don't speed walk nothing. Yeah. God damn it. But yeah, Olympics was fun. It's cool to see the rats on the golf course.
What?
No. You didn't see the rats on the golf course?
No. Get out of here.
No, it's seriously. What's the name of these things? They're called the capybaras.
Really?
Yes, and they were running around on the golf course. Let me send you a picture of what this thing looked like.
The Rio got paid off of this.
But yeah, there was the story of one kayak guy who was coming down the simulated river that they made for kayaking. His boat flipped over. The story is that apparently there was a couch in the river that tipped over his boat.
Yeah, man,
because that river was known to be like a really big like dumping area before they cleaned it up for the Olympics.
And they really forgot to clean it up for the Olympics.
Yeah, they had to clean that area. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm saying that area was still filthy.
Well, I mean, they missed the couch. But I sent the picture in the chat link for you to see. Let
me look at this foolishness. What?
Yeah, those were walking around the golf course.
Dude. That looks like a great. I mean,
the fucking pools. This is how like little money they had too. Now I'll give Rio credit because for what it's worth,
like a groundhog mixed with a rat mixed with
Yeah, no. But no,
Man,
give Rio credit. It was pretty much it didn't go totally smooth. Well, it was smooth enough Olympics, except for in two areas, I would say for the most part.
them damn
One,
Americans.
huh?
The damn Americans.
Well, no, that was his fault. That's not like something I could say about Rio. The like Rio Olympic Committee. One, there was this outdoor springboard diving where they had the divers diving in fucking 50-mile-an-hour winds.
What?
The wind was so hard you could see them being blown as they jumped up off the springboard. One guy missed the edge of this. One guy hit his foot on the edge of the board because he got blown off target so bad.
Damn.
And then the pools. So the pools they did like Michael Phelps things in there was pretty cool, but the indoor diving pool turned green from algae. Yeah, it was green. And it was pretty much that way the entire competition. Oh, let me send you this picture because they show them side by side.
I would not have wanted to get in there.
Well, yeah, they were. Well, they told the divers it's safe. It's not at a level where it's dangerous. And then the divers were like, "Well, okay, but we're just gonna keep our mouths closed just in case." But look at the picture as a comparison.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have wanted to get in that crowd.
I wouldn't either. And it stayed that way through the whole competition. It's like, y'all not even going to try to drain it and clean it?
Hell no, we got y'all money.
It was funny. But overall, it was cool Olympics. United States over flooded the world with the most athletes and won the most medals. So good job, United States.
The most drama.
Yeah, because Ryan Lochte, I'm sure that's one of the things we missed. So that fool decides to tell the world that him and his boys were out and they got robbed at gunpoint. Now, this is the thing that should have sent red flags to everybody in the beginning, and I didn't think about this until I heard it after they caught him in the lie. So, if you were getting robbed in a foreign country by gunpoint in your cab, what do you think that they would try to take from you?
Money.
That's it. Nothing else.
Probably money, credit cards. I don't know.
Well, that's
I don't know. I'm not a criminal.
Those are the nice criminals because this criminal apparently only took cash. They had their cell phones, their watches, their jewelry.
Oh no, all of that is gone.
No, when they re-entered the thing, they have them on camera talking on their phones and texting and laughing. All their stuff was with them. But they claimed that they got robbed of their cash only. So that would have been a red flag to me right there, because especially if y'all might have had your medals with you, that's just getting got.
Yeah.
Anything on you is getting got, especially in a country where people say it's so poor. Come on.
Right.
They're not just taking like cash.
But
not just fish. But anyway.
Whatever they could take to sell your valuables. I mean, hell, in America, you get mugged. They want everything.
Yeah, he's not going to be like, you can keep your cell phone so you can call the police.
Right.
I just want some money. Oh, and keep your credit cards too, because you might need to get some money to get home. Whatever.
Right.
The fuck out of here. So he passed that lie for almost a week, and then finally it got exposed that he was lying. They found videotape of them pissing on the wall, and the security guard came at them and then pointed a gun at them and told them they need to pay for the damage. They gave him $50, and they walked away. The whole time he's talking about how they got robbed and stuff like that. And it's crazy because it's kind of a like shit show on both sides. Because one, I feel like the Rio police went extra because they didn't want the embarrassment, so they wanted to kind of embarrass him as much as possible. But he went way extra overboard by telling that goddamn lie. He shouldn't have told the lie in the fucking first place. Like, it's late. You're being unruly. Um, you probably knew you were gonna get in trouble because you were out late, and you probably should have been in instead of out drunk pissing on people's property. So you lied. Now you're in bigger trouble. Now you done lost all your endorsements.
Yep.
But the thing that bothered me the worst was the reaction by people, especially some people in the media, and especially to the Olympic Committee chairman, who really pissed me the fuck off when they were like, "Well, I don't see why this is a big issue. They're just kids and they made a mistake."
Yep.
You know how fucking old Ryan Lochte is?
Over 30.
Motherfucker's 32. What fucking child is that? All of them were adults. No, it don't go like that. And then the guy on the Today Show who kept trying to like say, well, no, they just, they were out having fun. They made a mistake. And Al Roker, he was fucking.
Baby, he was not there for the bullshit.
Al Roker was so like that margarita got stirred so fucking hard. Baby. I thought he was gonna break the fucking glass with that straw.
He was not there for the bullshit.
Because he's just
not playing with them.
Yeah, because he's like, how the hell are you trying to say that? Like, no, they're not kids. They didn't just make a mistake. They lied. Like, no, they didn't tell a lie. No, they stretched the truth.
They embellished.
Come on, they embellished. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, come on, people. And that's the thing that I think pissed a lot of people off, and that's why it got more heat, because not only did he lie, people defended the lie when he got caught. He didn't really apologize after he got caught. He never admit that he lied. So he gave a fake ass apology. He basically was apologizing for embarrassing himself. It was just dumb. I was just like,
Baby, Al Roker said, I am not here for this. Not today. You will not.
Yeah, he was.
Margarita, whatever he was drinking, it got stirred about 1,000 times. I'm sure. Easy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like after they cut the cameras off, he cursed that dude the fuck out. I would have.
How are you gonna say, man?
And that's the thing. I don't understand. Why are y'all protecting this guy?
Right.
He just embarrassed the country. I'll protect him.
Well, not only that, but nobody.
See, the Android phone got you addicted.
Nah. People were so quick to go to his defense, but nobody defended Gabby. Nobody defended. Man, please. To me, that's that self-righteous, self-entitled, white American male, whatever.
Speaking of American males, did you hear about the guy who got lit up on Instagram for throwing shots at Simone Biles and the two white girls who were on the Olympic gymnast team?
No.
So they took a picture of themselves on the beach, and they're in bikinis.
Okay.
And you see their stomachs. And of course, they're gymnasts. They're fucking like rock solid. They got like 6-packs. They're well built. They're in shape. And some guy was on there trying to clown them, talking about, I can't see how any guy would ever be attracted to this. So some girl came at him, was like, look, they're young gymnasts who are in shape and take care of their bodies. They are out on the beach having fun, and they just took a picture together. This ain't about you. This ain't about attracting you. They ain't do this for your benefit. So you need to shut the fuck up, because we don't just take pictures just to attract you guys, okay? And then everybody else jumped on top of him, and he kindly shut the fuck up.
I was going to say, did he delete his Instagram like so many trolls do?
He probably did. And if he didn't, then sucks to be him, because he's probably still getting lit up at this moment.
I don't get that. And stop trolling people. If you don't agree with something on the internet, just scroll.
Well, the thing is, his
Scroll.
whole thing was, oh, they got muscles. They're ugly.
They're gymnasts. They're athletes.
I don't see why that makes a woman unattractive, to be quite honest. And his fat ass probably, because he probably was fat. And I hate to say it this way, but sadly, the people who talk the loudest about shit like that are usually the total opposite. So it's like, okay, you say that, but you probably are like 350 pounds eating a bag of Doritos, licking off your fingers to type that shit on your phone.
Very true. Very, very true.
You know, those are the people who usually talk the most shit. The people who can't, like, you know, back it up and be like, I'm in shape and all that. So, but I just found it stupid that he, like, in this day and age, she need to be over that. And if you don't find it attractive, the fuck needs to hear what you say. One of the problems I have sometimes with the internet, sometimes people feel like they need to just say the most ignorant shit just to be heard. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yep, very much so. And our last topic, for those of you that don't know, the EpiPen has went up in price.
Why? I didn't understand that story. Why did they raise the price? Why did they raise it so fucking much?
Because they own the rights to it now. So,
what company is this?
This is Mylan is the company. Mylan.
That's not that company owned by the dude who owns the AIDS medicine too, is it?
No. And check this out. The standard 2-pack of EpiPens, they were priced around $100. Now they're priced at $600. And also, the lady who is the head of the company, guess what she did?
I just saw it. She gave everybody the execs a raise.
Yep. And hers was the biggest.
Well, she's not done yet because Fortune just posted an article 2 hours ago. Mylan CEO blamed Obamacare for EpiPen sticker shock. So because of Obamacare, 7.5, like how many years has this thing been in? Like,
that's some bullshit.
Law? Like 6 years now? Or some shit like that? 6 years. Ain't have a problem with it. Now, Obamacare did it.
Yeah. And mind you, Martin Shkreli is the guy that had the AIDS treatment, and he increased that by not 100%, not 500%, but 5,000%. This dick goes to Twitter and says, with 8% margins, Mylan is close to breaking even. Do we want them to lose money? Sole supplier of a life-saving drug should have a better margin. You dick.
Where were you losing money all this time? Could you show me where you were losing money?
And then, mind you, that what this idiot is doing with the AIDS medication is he's taking the profits from different drugs, and they are invested in other drugs.
Well, yeah, no, he's buying Wu-Tang albums too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That nobody else has heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't, whatever. Greed. That's basically what I mean. I would rather you just say that we were trying to make more money. Yes. I really wish, like, I mean, look, I have no problem with the company wanting to make money as long as they're doing it reasonably and being socially responsible about how they go with it. Just like recently, there's been this big uproar in the whole gaming community because Sony raised the price of their PlayStation Plus thing that allows people to play online from $50 to $60. So it's the same price as the Xbox. Okay. People are going nuts over this, And I guess I could get it, $10 extra. Nobody wants to pay more. But at the same time, I'm not that upset because it's like, well, people have been paying it all this time for other stuff. And you know what? It's not anything that I need to have. So fuck it. If I don't want it, if I'm mad at that, I'm not paying for it. This, on the other hand, is medicine, something life saving.
Yep.
Something that, there are people around the world who need this.
Yep.
And now the price tag for their life has went up.
Yep.
That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And this company knows it's fucked up. And clearly she don't give a damn. Neither does the rest of her execs. Because after they did it, they pat themselves on the back and gave themselves a raise. The fuck?
Yeah.
So, bullshit. I'm sure we miss other bullshit in the world that anger us, but I think that's enough. I've yelled enough. My throat hurts now. I haven't yelled like this in a while.
Hope you don't have laryngitis or we have to go on another hiatus.
No, because knowing me, I would find a way to yell with laryngitis. Probably ruin my voice. Or I would type it angrily and have voice chat. Just get Mavis. And just like.
Man, I remember my mom called me and I was like, hello. And she was like, hello? I was like, yeah. Hello? Damn it, I just hung up on her and texted her. I'm like, Mom, I can't talk. Yeah.
Poor thing. Aww.
I just hung up on her.
Well, you take care of your voice, please.
I will. It is so glad to be back, guys. We missed you guys. I mean, and Prince came for me a couple of times, but not as much as he would have, I'm sure.
No, he was an understanding Prince this time.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, even King Side Eye has sympathy.
Well, great. I appreciate that.
All right, so let me see if I can remember all the stuff. Make sure to check out Just Reed's Facebook page. Is he still posting pictures?
He is.
I've been doing it in every podcast that I've done, just to make sure people know to go there. The link will be in the description.
Yeah.
Anyone else that you want to plug? Any other people? I know you plugged the graphics designer who works on the Awful Game.
Yeah, Michael Clancy is amazing. Oh, there is a guy. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look him up. He is a cartoon artist. He is starting... he created some cartoon characters that are disabled. Amazing. Let me go to my Facebook page. That'll probably be the quickest way to find them.
Yeah, it's not in that group, is it?
No.
By the way, I've been seeing you posting all the ratchetness in that group.
It's okay. Anyways, so this is a team of disabled children that are superheroes. And they are blind, autistic, deaf, cancer, albinism, and prosthetic limbs.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And it's called Team Supreme. And that artist is Joshua Leonard. I will send you his Facebook page so that people can peruse that. It is phenomenal.
I actually see that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And he goes, yeah, I've always wanted to do it. And I told him, I said that so many times we kind of overlook those that don't look like us, don't.
Right.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, superheroes that are disabled. How cool is that?
Yeah, because I think anytime there's been any kind of superhero that has a, handicap, it's always been someone who they're mobile but they got mental powers. I would like to see it go beyond that. Not everybody needs to be mapped off of Stephen Hawking's
right.
Please. So That sounds like he's being very creative with
Yeah,
it.
like let me see if the camera will adjust to that. Can you see that?
I can see some of it, not all of it. Oh, that's cool. And who is the adult? That's their leader.
That's their leader, Dr. Jackson.
Nice.
And I had nothing to do with it, people. Dr. Jackson, yeah. The first cartoon to have disabled children that are superheroes. Blind, autistic, deaf, cancer, albinism, and prosthetics.
This is like a cartoon, just comic strip, or?
You know, I really don't know, because I was just exposed to him yesterday.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find out if he has like Kickstarter and all that stuff too. So send me the link, because that's actually a worthy thing to back.
Yeah, he is amazing. But yeah, I'll send him a text. I mean, I'm sorry, I'll inbox him on Facebook.
Okay, yeah, definitely send me his information. What else do we use? Oh yeah, as always, you can watch this on YouTube, or if you want to just listen to the audio form, you can find us on Stitcher, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play Music. Links will be in the description. Just subscribe to one of them under the podcast name, Wise Guy Gaming, Sports and Entertainment, and you'll find all of our podcasts there. We're actually going to be adding a couple more podcasts.
What?
I'm talking to some. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to work myself to death. I know that.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get a sports one together, and the other podcasts. You probably would want to be on this around. Let's say 3 weeks from now. It's going to be like a short 6-week special political discussion. We're going to talk about the craziness that is this goddamn campaign until the election. So yeah, I'm working on that too. But yeah, that should be fun. More yelling anyway. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for listening, for watching.
We're back.
Glad to be back. I know. Now we just need to keep this one healthy so she can actually stay around and do the damn show.
Right.
And I need to find like time to escape school and work.
Look, I'm going right now.
And that's crazy. Oh, poor thing.
Well, I'm a lightweight, so you know the little kid stuff works for me.
Let's say it.
And it's funny because it says for ages 6 years and over.
You can see that from the picture on the front.
Yes.
Like that. Oh,
Children's Dimetap people.
Yeah, if you are the weight of a 10-year-old, use that. Okay. Anyway, please say goodbye to the people. Same shit.
Goodbye, guys. Have an awesome week.
All right. Thank you again for watching and listening. We'll see you next time on, what's the name of this podcast again?
I almost said something smart, but the name of it is
His point, her view. I only said that to see what you were going to say.
Yeah, I almost said something real crazy.
I was waiting to see what you were going to say. But thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace.